hasn't done anything about it.
You got him, but
Oh, me, I said Pam Zeckman was at the last meeting. I called NBC News, and I called CBS, and Pam Zeckman did not, but nothing has come from it.
I think the two environmental lawsuits that are filed are the ones that are speaking.
I think the people that are complaining about the airplanes going over their head over there are getting more attention than this is.
And because they keep complaining about it, that's why.
Right, because we're quiet. We shouldn't like.
Jackie Demo, still in box up.
For
now. Because that's where I plan to die. I've got the perfect house, and I'm not moving. So whatever it takes to get me out, y'all will be put to the test. I'm just saying that. Now, we had a meeting here in December, oh, no, it was winter. Of course, that's a lot. And Tony was there, Mayor was there, I don't. Huh? Yes. We filled out forms with our opinions at the time, and the no build was still one of the options. And I'm assuming, please say you sent those in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're saying they haven't heard from us?
No, they've heard.
When you sent those?
They've heard, like I said, they've heard mixed comments in regards to taking homes and not taking homes. So, and like I say, their process is more engineering. You know, yes, they hear from the comments, and they modified some things to try to accommodate some of the environmentals. But, you know, at this point, like I say, they asked the city council to come up with a vote in regards to which one, 3F or 3B.
You can't say no build?
The no build is always on the table yet. I mean, as
Well,
far
why
as
are we
the.
pushing that?
Like no build anything.
Exactly.
We've been that way from the beginning.
That was our very first resolution.
So it's on your pants.
This is a machine, this is a state federal machine.
I think people are gonna find out a little bit more about this so-called quick take, which they pulled when they started this Illinois Toyota and her group from the south there. Chicago is gonna start coming out and extending their red line L train, and they're looking at 150 houses that they're gonna take through there. More people will start finding out what this law was that they passed that was kind of quietly snuck through. Then you'll probably hear more noise going on about that quick take and so forth, but right now you haven't heard anything about it.
Hey, Munson from the Free Press. I'd like to address that comment about O'Hare Airport and all of those people who are getting so much attention. How many people in here don't have an interest in property in the path of this highway? All of you either live near it or will lose your home to it, but where is the rest of your community? That, in my opinion, is why the people up by O'Hare Airport get so much attention. The only people here who are saying no Illiana loud enough for IDOT to hear it is because it is a very small number of people, and it's this group of people right here.
Vince Larson, I'm at 1029 Willows Road. The Illiana land grab ends at the west side of my driveway. I live next to Dave Melhorn. The second part is like, is anyone else getting calls from that they want? What do they want?
I want to appraise the house.
We've gotten calls already to appraise the property. We have about 2 acres that'll be taken, and the house will be saved. Supposedly, I'd rather lose the house, but
And the people want to come out either Tuesday or Thursday of next week.
T Engineering is the company.
Yeah, I mean, IDOT did say that they are starting to appraise, you know, asking for voluntarily asking to come on and appraise property on the routes. We do know that you're not the only one that's been contacted. There's been others that have called us to verify, and so they are making contacts.
Okay.
Aren't you better off having your lawyer set up the appraisal than you are having IDOT set up the appraisal?
It's a process.
Yeah, so.
I think there was, Dar- next to Clea.
Mike Bailey, to answer your question, you do not have to allow them on your property for assessment. You don't have to do it at all. Also, I'm part of an organization, joined together and banded together, mostly through Peatone and from farms over there. It's called No Illiana for Us. $50 a year membership, and whatever you want to donate to help with the lawyers. Right now, the lawyers together are getting together to see how they're going to work this. So we're going to join in on a joint, what do you call it? File against it. Right. Right. So that's another option you have, and it's pretty much the same way. People aren't interested, it doesn't affect them. So we're the ones that's holding the board. You're gonna have to do something one way or the other. So the best thing you do is start squawking to heaven high.
Okay, way in the back here again.
Hi, Wendy Hill, I'm actually in Simmerton. I've been campaigning against the Illiana since I found out it was coming 4 months after I bought my house. I'd like to further what Ms. Munson said about banding together. I literally went door to door in Simmerton, knocking on every door. I went up and down Old Chicago Road and the next road, which I'm forgetting the name of now, and passed out flyers and knocked on doors and introduced myself. And the turnout for that first meeting at 150 was massive and was a surprise to them. And I think that has something to do because they didn't know about it before I went and told them. So you need to band together and make noise. If you look at the maps from a year ago, within 6 weeks of me doing that, of me and my neighbor, Simmerton was notched out. It was literally like a little up and down, and Simmerton was notched out because they had over 100 people at one time coming to them and saying, hey, so now we can paint our porch or we can do whatever we want to do to our home and not worry about having to lose all the work we put into it. So if you're going to make noise, you got to do it together, is what I wanted to further with what Ms. Munson said. Second of all, I wanted to speak to quality of life. I'm literally, I mean, it's going to be less than a football field away from my house. I'm keeping my house, but it's going to be less than a football field away from my house. My kids are going to be having headlights in their windows. I'm with you guys. Even though I'm not in Foxdale, I'm not in Deer, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. I approached them about soundproof and quality of life and air quality, and their response to me was that Simmerton, the difference is less than what is required by federal law for us to qualify for berms and treatments for sound. Now, mind you, they tested another 200 feet past my house. And if they had tested next to the highway where we are, we probably would have met the qualifications. So my point is if you want to stay there and this highway's coming, be aware of what you're gonna get. You're gonna get highway, you're gonna get noise, you're gonna get pollution. I also have well water. My water would get contaminated. So, I'm with you guys, I tried, and just something, and further, they're gonna devalue property. So, further back you up. Sell now, if you're gonna lose it and you wanna sell now, then you'll get more for it now than you would in 3 years. Right, or, like I said, I bought my house 4 months before this came out, I was a little mad. So, just a little something for you. They're gonna say you don't meet this qualification, but they're not gonna test where they ought to test. So if you're gonna make any noise, you gotta band together, you gotta find somebody who can lead you and do it as a community, do it as one. That's all I wanted to say, sorry.